Now that we've learned how to log in and do personal things in the library system, we're going to show one more thing that you can do. For this time, I'm going to take you into the card catalog in case you ever come in and see the catalog looking like this. On the left-hand side, you'll notice that under Library Search, there's a tab for Destiny Quest. So back to the familiar screen just by clicking on that tab. You'll notice it says Hello Guest, so the first thing we need to do is go to the Login button, and your username again is your student ID number and your password is your last name. So just like logging in, we're going to create a personal list. That's the same thing we do when we're going to write a book review, and that's what we're going to do today is we're going to write a book review. So this is a great way to share with other students what you thought about a book. It also may be a project or an assignment that your teacher assigns to you. And we're just going to show you today how you would write a book review, and what the book review contains is something you can discuss with your teacher. I happen to have read Divergent, so even though the book is out, it has no bearing on what we can do today. So whether the book's in or out, what I want to do is just choose the book title. Divergent happened to be up there. If it wasn't, all I'd have to do is go into the find box and search for Divergent, and you can see that the books come up and I can just click on the title. At the bottom of the record, you can see that there are several tabs that give me more information about the book, and one is reviews. And you can see that there are several people who have reviewed this book. It was a year and a half ago, but they have been reviewed. Now, I want to review it myself, so all I have to do is click on Add Review. There's two different ways you can review the book. The first one is by giving it stars out of 5. And note when you hover over a star, it tells you what that star represents. So 1 star represents you thought this was a poor book, and then the more stars you give it, the better rating. So from poor to fair to okay to good to awesome. Now, I don't think very many books are awesome, but I read a lot of good books. So for me, a 4 stars is actually a good review, and that's what I would give it. Just clicking on the number of stars is what locks in that part of the review. The next part is you are actually going to write what you thought about the book. Now, your teachers may work with you on specific book reviews and things they want the books to contain, the book reviews to contain. If you're just doing this on your own so you can share with your fellow students, you need to consider a couple of things. The first thing you would want to think about is how much information you would give in a book review. You don't want to give too much information so that the student feels like they already know the story, or you give away any important surprises or the ending. But giving enough details could be helpful. The other thing you could do is think about what students would enjoy this book, and that's the book review I'm going to write today. So I enjoyed Divergent, and I think students who enjoyed Hunger Games would like this book. So that's what I'm going to tell them. If you enjoyed the Hunger Games series, you will enjoy reading Divergent. And just leave it at that. Note that I made sure I have my punctuation, my capitalization, I have a complete sentence because this is going to be seen by other students. And then I just click Save. You'll notice that it doesn't change the number of reviews, but over here in the corner it says that I have a pending approval. It's important for you to know that there are people that have to approve this, either library personnel or your teacher. So not only are other students going to see your book reviews, but an adult is going to see it and have it approved before it shows up in the book. But the next time you're looking for a book, then you can click on the reviews to see what other people saw about this book. For instance, Taylor says that she likes the story because it describes things very nicely. The city, Chicago, the places that were different factions. She likes how dauntless people live, so she's given you a little bit, all of the characters I can picture why she liked that book. And that's all there is to adding a review to a book title in the catalog. As always, you want to remember when you are done, the last thing you do is go back up to the logout and click on that so that your name is no longer in for the next person who comes to the catalog.